This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. Now, Gary Cassie Jr., a.k.a. Tom, has been arrested. He's been arrested for, allegations of rape. He's been charged with it, actually. And, they talking about, based on the information that they got from the documents that NBC4, they said it's been going on for about 2 decades. They've got, victims and witnesses. That is terrible. And I believe that this is something that's going to take the entire Church of Faith life all the way down. I'm just kidding. You cannot convince me no kind of way that the leaders in this ministry had no idea that this boy was out here with all these alleged victims. What were they doing? What was going on? You can't convince me. I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. You don't want to miss this video.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing heat all day. Truth cut deep like a sword when he speak. Bold with the word every time he preach. Say it again. Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing heat all day. Faith on fire, no mask, no fire in his voice, yeah, rock.
He the voice for the ones that the church forgot. He brings truth to the light, whether liked or not. Ain't chasing clout, he chasing souls. Dropping bars from the book, breaking man-made rules.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing.
Now, I've got to go ahead and give a shout out to Vanessa Johnson. She's one of our, Jess and I's sister there. She's a Florida-based attorney, and she has a YouTube channel. You get a chance to go over there, subscribe to her channel. But she was the first one that brought this information to light as far as I'm concerned. Our team brought it to light. I got emails from the team, different things of that nature. And so, Vanessa Johnson, she's a Florida-based attorney with over 25 years of legal experience, and she's practicing in Arkansas, Michigan, and Florida. And she's a career prosecutor who formerly specialized in prosecuting sex crimes against children. So you get a chance to go over there. But this is about Gary Cassie Jr., the son of Faith Life senior pastor Gary and Drenda Cassie, with the latter also serving as Knox County commissioner because she was wielding that power trying to cover it up, looks like. He was taken into custody by the Licking County Sheriff's Office at his Jonestown residence. And, this is bad. They had an arrest warrant and they obtained it. And it's a lot of things, but I like to always go and see what the local news had to say about it. So let's see what NBC4 had to say about it. Let's go.
First at 4, a man has been arrested and charged as part of an investigation into alleged sexual abuse of minors at a New Albany church. 36-year-old Gary Thomas Cassie Jr., the son of 2 senior pastors at Faith Life Church, was arrested today, charged with 2 counts of rape. NBC4 first told you about this investigation back in February. Records we obtained show that there are dozens of potential victims with the alleged abuse dating back decades. Officials say Cassie Jr. is being held in the Licking County Jail and will be in court next week. A grand jury will determine if he should face more charges.
Now, that's saying over 2 decades, a few decades, y'all. A decade is 10 years. So over 20 years, this was happening. There are so many questions. Were they reporting it to the church? And if so, was the church covering it up because that was the pastor and wife's son, the 2 pastors rather? Were they covering it up? How does that many allegations happen? I'm just saying, it's so many questions. I believe this is going to take the whole church down. I believe it's going to take the whole church down. So if y'all members of that church Faith Life, you need to get in your car right now. You need to get out of there. Get out of there, right? Get out of there. Because this is bad, y'all. This is bad. But I'm glad that this is a victory for the victims because this shouldn't have happened. Now, I want to go over to my sister's page right here. I did bring her up, and I want to go over here so that we can see what she had to say about it. Vanessa, we want to go over here. Vanessa, tell us what your thoughts are. Let's go.
So if you watched my video from about an hour or so ago, at the end, I talked about Faith Life Church, and I said, I hope that my next video is where I announce that Tom Cassie has been arrested. So here we are. And if you listen to that video, I talked about how God is so good that he takes care of me in everything I do. Well,
now what I'm going to do is that she's going to go through some details to let us know that this is really happening. I'm going to say this right here. and I want to stay within fair use, so I'm going to stop her video from time to time. This is a friend. This is a sister of Jess and I's, but I still want to respect the content. You know, I'm not just going to be running her content on here without stopping it. I would see that as disrespectful, you know, at least, even though I know she probably wouldn't copyright strike me. But she's going to go ahead, because what's happening is that a lot of people who are still at Daystar, yes, I said it, that dumpster fire Daystar, many of them are having problems. The ones that won't leave are having problems. You got Bishop T.D. Jakes and all kind of lawsuits right now. You got Creflo Dollar. You got all kind of people over there, leaders over there are having problems. They're not broadcasting it, but they're having major problems with lawsuits and all kind of things, when all they need to do is just get off them over there at Daystar and repent. I'm just saying that's what it is. But I want her to go ahead. Vanessa, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here we go. So let me just grab this real quick because I just pulled it up. Gary Thomas Cassie Jr. It is booking number 2025 -0000, so 4 zeros, 1026. He is in housing unit mod IA7, bed number 1 in.
Yo, she even called out the bed number. I'm saying she know the bed. Well, at least he got a bed. We gonna go ahead and say that. I'm telling you, she thorough over here.
April 18th, 2024. Arresting agency, LCSO, which would be Licking County. The release date is to be determined. My source told me that he is in there for the weekend and he will not be arraigned until Monday.
Now, I'm not finna tell you to put your business out there, but most of y'all know if you go to jail on a Friday, yeah, nobody gonna see you until about Monday, if you're lucky. You know, this is how it generally goes. Now, I'm not saying put your business out there, but y'all act like you know. Don't act like you know. I ain't been through a few things, but that's how it goes. If you went on a Friday, that's what generally happens. Go ahead.
So this is great news. This is absolutely great news. We finally have the charge. He has been booked. He has been picked up. He's arrested. He is in county jail.
Now, the reason that this is good news, and I'm going to share that so it doesn't just sound like somebody's out here just hoping that this guy just, you know, his downfall, is that channels like Vanessa's, different other channels have been reporting on his the allegations for a long time. They've been reporting on it. So now they're seeing action happen. They're seeing things actually get into place. The authorities are involved. And when you see the authorities get involved and he's actually been booked, he is in jail, you know, and he's been charged with 2 counts of rape and will be held in Licking County Justice Center in Newark. I mean, this is a real thing. It's really going on. And a grand jury will determine if he should face more charges. Y'all, I'm telling you, the Knox County Sheriff Office requested in February that Licking County Sheriff's Office investigate the church for allegations of sexual abuse of minors. Now, and then I had to say that because the records that were obtained by NBC4, and that actually showed that there were dozens of potential victims and witnesses with the alleged abuse dating back decades. Now, y'all, this is terrible because where was the church in all of this? Were they so busy protecting the son that they didn't look out for the victims? I'm telling you, this happens more than you know. This happened more than you know. They'll say, well, he's growing, he's human. He's, touch not mine. Y'all, I just did a whole teaching video on this kind of foolishness right here. Don't be silent. Bind the spirit of silence in the church. You know some corruption going on, and if you don't report it and you know it, you're complicit. I'm going to call you out. You complicit with your demonic self. Will allow children to be victimized just because of who the predator is. The devil is a liar. You better report it to somebody. Call it out. Call it out and quit being loyal. Loyalty is not a fruit of the spirit. If you know somebody being abused, you better call it out. I'm telling you, I'm so sick and tired of leaders using their influence, their popularity to keep people silent, or like Daystar using NDAs to keep people silent. That day and age is over with. Folk not taking it no more. Folk reporting this kind of stuff because God's raising up bold soldiers. So pastors, I want to warn you, you got predatory very things that you are doing, you better step down right now and repent, because what's going to happen is that you're going to have your day, because God's not fooling with this, and God is cleaning house right now. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm sorry I got a little preachy right there, because I don't like silence. I don't like these silent pulpits. I don't like Christian celebrity. I don't like comfortable sin. All of these things are taking over the church, and they're taking over the church, and then we're allowing this. People can't preach real holiness no more, because this day and age can't take nothing but a sanitized gospel. The devil is a lie. He's a lie. And all of these predators, these pedophiles, all of this kind of foolishness, this sexual immorality that's going on and taking advantage of folk is over. We gonna stop it. We calling it out. And so I ultimately want to know what you think about it. I want you to get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Jump in the comments and let's talk about it. Let's go.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock leech bringing heat all day. Truth cut deep like a sword when he speak. Bold with the word every time he preach. Say it again. Social fire, we don't play. Rock leech bringing heat all day. Faith on fire, no mask, no leash. Fire in his voice, yeah, rock.
He the voice for the ones that the church forgot. He brings truth to the light, whether liked or not. Ain't chasing clout, he chasing souls. Dropping bars from the book, breaking man-made rules.
Social fire, we don't play.